G'day. This is Charlie, and I'm coming to you today with your daily dose of business tech inspiration. Topic number 258, the importance of a website maintenance plan. I can't underscore how highly I think this is important to people. If you are running a website, this is probably one of the things that you overlook that is so important to your business. I'm going to go into why. And yes, it is absolutely something that I offer, and I have offered for years to my clients, because I could see the problems occurring and I could see how much it was costing them not to have something like this. So I put something in place for them, and I gave them an offer, and I have got clients that have been with me since 2012 as a result. So let's have a chat about what a website maintenance plan does for you and why it's important. A website maintenance plan is something that you set up, whether it's you that does it or whether you have someone else that does it for you. You need to have these things in place to protect you and to ensure that your online business continues to run. Okay, I might have messed that up a little. First things first, a website maintenance plan is going to look after the security. Make sure that your security on your website and your online presence is up to date. I'm not going to say it's going to stop you getting hacked. I'm not going to tell you that it's going to protect you from 100% of the threats out there. What it's going to do, though, is it's going to reduce the likelihood that you will get hacked. It's going to reduce the likelihood that you will be impacted heavily by a cyber attack or some malicious form of attack. Regular maintenance helps keep your website secure by applying the necessary updates to software, plugins, themes to protect against vulnerabilities. It makes sure that if you're using plugins and a plugin is getting dated and no longer being updated. I work with the WordPress environment. WordPress environment is all open sourced. Well, sorry, it is open sourced, but a lot of plugins that are provided for free, people just stop maintaining them. And 5 years down the track, someone's site gets hacked because this plugin hasn't been updated for ages. It still works, but it hasn't been updated for ages. It's got this one tiny little flaw in it that someone's found, and all of a sudden the site is hacked. It's completely vulnerable because of it. Having a website maintenance plan ensures that you are aware of which plugins are no longer being supported. And then you can make a decision as to whether you want to continue using it and accept that risk, or whether you want to replace it with something else that's more up to date and maintained. That's one of the reasons you want a website maintenance plan, is to understand all of that and to keep everything up to date. It will also help your performance. A website maintenance plan ensures your website runs smoothly. It can address and it should address things like slow load times, broken links that can frustrate all users or visitors. You, as part of your website maintenance plan, yes, you do all your updates, and then maybe once a month, maybe once a quarter, you go to SEMrush or one of those and GT Metrics, and run a performance test on it, see what it does, and then see what you need to do to fix it. See whether you've got broken links, see whether the site is loading slowly, see whether whether your hosting provider needs to do some work on their side of things. Because honestly, this isn't just about you, this is also about your hosting provider. It's about all of the things that go together to make your website work. Updating your website. Well, okay, so a website maintenance plan might help your SEO, particularly if you are using your website maintenance plan to give you fresh content and proper functionality. The fresh content may not necessarily fall into a maintenance plan, though, and that's why I'm being a little cagey on this one. I'm just looking at my notes going, yeah, I don't think so. Your content should be part of a content update plan, and that whilst it works hand in hand with a maintenance plan, it shouldn't be part of the maintenance plan. But maintaining proper functionality, making sure that the load time is good, making sure that your server is up to date, all of those things will go to helping your SEO. It's all those little 1% things that stack on top of each other. You should be checking your backup and recovery as part of your maintenance plan. So your maintenance plan should make sure that your backups are running regularly. that they're being stored offsite, and they are being stored offsite, that you can access them. And as part of that plan, every so often, you should do a test run and make sure you can actually restore the website from a backup. Now, there's a whole set of processes that you could do around that, but you should actually make sure that it's not just enough to make sure that you've got a backup. You need to make sure that that backup is usable and that you can use it in a timely fashion. Part of your maintenance plan should also be your user experience. Don't just log in the back end and run all of your updates. Have someone, even if it is yourself or one of your virtual assistants or a colleague, go through and check the user experience on your website. Has something updated that changes, not greatly, just enough, the user experience of a function on your site that makes the users go, oh, I hate this now. I really hate this. And they're no longer coming back because it's too hard to use because of that one tiny little change. Make sure you are checking that. It doesn't have to be every week. Maybe you're doing it every month. Maybe you're doing it every quarter. Maybe you're doing it every 6 months. But make sure you are checking your user experience through your website, through your maintenance plan. And finally, the main benefit of your maintenance plan is you are going to extend the longevity of your website. You may even reduce the necessity for costly overhauls and redesigns in the long term because you're doing these little bits at a time. You're looking at things, you're picking things before they become an issue and addressing, or before they become a big issue and addressing them at that time, not waiting until you've got 5 or 6 things that all need addressing. It's just easier to throw that all out and start all over, or take that entire set of functionality, find something else, do all the needs analysis on it and replace it. You can actually just keep rolling the updates and the upgrades forward, the redesign, the overhauls, doing little bits at a time. You may find that that is a major benefit for you as well. Maintenance plans are really, really important. If you, at the very least, the minimum you should be doing with a maintenance plan is making sure that your plugins are updated, making sure your software, your plugins, your themes, your base operations are updated weekly. At least weekly. Well, maybe at most weekly. No, I'd say weekly. If you are a WordPress person, and I keep saying I am a WordPress person, I've been working with WordPress since 2007. I log in every day to users' websites, to my clients' websites, to my own websites, and there's more updates to be done. Now, I could be doing them daily. Absolutely, I could be doing them daily. Some of them I actually have on auto update, so they will automatically update when there's an update ready. Not everything I do on auto update, but I don't go through daily and go update everything. It's too much. There's too much going on to be able to do that. I do, with my team, do our updates and my clients' updates weekly. Once a week, we log in, we make sure all the updates are done, we make sure the sites are running. Checking your backups should be done weekly. Along with that, you should be making sure that your backups are being run. At a minimum, those are the 2 things you should be doing with your website, making sure you have your backups and they're running, and making sure that you are doing your updates. Anything else over and above that is more of that 1%, but those are the 2 things that I think you really need to be doing on a weekly basis. We do offer maintenance programs to our clients, and I've got differing levels depending on what they want. There is an entry level for the business owner that doesn't have a big budget but knows they need to get this done and really doesn't want to be hassled with it themselves. Part of our maintenance programs is that if we find a problem with a plugin when we're doing the updates, we will go look for a new one. We may just replace it and tell you we've done it, or we may come back to you and say, this plugin is no longer usable, or we can see that this is going to cause us a problem. Here's some alternatives for you. Do you want us to go and look at more, or do you want us just to replace it? How do you want to handle this? And we'll talk with the business owner about how they want to do it. But we do offer maintenance programs. I think if you want to know more about them, please reach out. I'm not trying to I'm not trying to flog anything here. I'm not trying to sell anything here. I am just saying that they are available. And if you want to know more about it and how we handle things and why we do it and what we do, I'm happy to have a chat to people. As always, please, if you can, like this video, subscribe to the channel, ring the notification bell so you find out when we drop more content. If you agree with what we're saying here, if you've got comments, if you've got questions, if you disagree with what we're saying here, we, us, me, I, what I'm saying here, please leave comments wherever you're watching or listening to this video. We will respond to them. You can come and join us at our locals community, askcharlyleetham.locals.com. It is a community for small business owners who want to empower themselves more in running their business, particularly in the online sphere. And if you want, technical support and stuff, or know more about what you need to consider in the tech side of things, you can drop us a DM on any of our social media channels. We will get back to you there as well. Tomorrow, guys, we are going to be talking about how to use pop-ups without annoying your visitors. I don't know that's possible. We will find out though, won't we? I will see you all tomorrow. And in the meantime, please have a fantastic and successful day. Bye, guys.